You're good.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Run.down. I'm your host, Tyrese. I promise I'm here. I'm just kind of sick, kind of
Of this
feeling
bullshit.
shitty. Yeah, sick of this bullshit. Yeah, I'm Tyrese. I'm joined here by Con. Knicks lose 121 to 116. I would say there were a myriad of issues that happened this game. There's a lot to get into,
Yeah.
but first, ad read. BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for online betting. From the earliest odds to in-game live betting, BetOnline provides you with all the action and the ability to watch games as they happen. With the largest selection of odds on everything from football, NBA, NHL to entertainment and political props. Political props.
Political
Head to
prop.
bet. Woof. head to bet online to Head to Bet Online today to get in on the action with America's most trusted site for online wagering. Bet Online. The game starts here. And the game did start in Atlanta, and the Knicks played a basketball game, and it wasn't necessarily that good. That's really all I got to start off with.
Yeah.
It was not good.
Uh,
There's a lot of places we could start with this. You can talk about giving Zachary Ricochet 33 points.
Jeez.
You could talk about giving Jalen Johnson 23, 15, and 7. You could talk about Clint Capella going 8 for 8 from the fucking field. Um, yeah, yeah. It was just one of those games where, again, the offense looks great and the offense is doing what I think a lot of us expected it to do. They made 22 threes. They finally got their 3-point attempts up, which was really nice to see. Especially in that second quarter where they could not miss, but the defense has just been killing them.
Yeah,
Um,
it's frustrating to see. Like, I don't care necessarily how Risashe gets his 33 points. With the guys that we have, no wing, or I should say, Risashe should never be having 33 points, no matter how he comes by it. Like, I don't care if he gets 16 fast break layups and a free throw. Like, he should never ever be dropping 30 on this team. And to lose when Trae Young shoots 33% from the field on 21 shots, it's a tough loss, man. Like these guys just can't close right now, and I guess some of it might be on us to temper early season expectations, but having this after the Rockets game is fucking hard to swallow.
yeah, I I don't know why Karl Anthony Towns just cannot move his feet backwards. Like, if you get Karl Anthony Towns playing 2-on-1, like once Karl Anthony Towns has to play two, you might as well just score 2 points and just get back on defense because he can't contest. He cannot contest. Like, he just does not know how to play two in year 9, which is incredible to me. I just do not know how he just gives up open floaters. Like, there was an at rim stat where like teams were like 27 of 30 shooting at the rim with Karl Anthony Towns on the court. And I'm pretty sure like the rim shots that the Hawks missed were probably put back anyway. It was dreadful to watch him play defense. Um the problem is like they don't have any pivot right now because Precious is out and
And Mitch is
Mitch is
out.
out, but like, man, I cannot believe his defense. Like, I knew it was bad, and I knew the offense would offset the defense. And you figure, okay, you have two of the better defensive wings in the league, especially OG Anunoby, who is, I think, for my money, the best defensive wing in the league. But the fact that like there was just no resistance, there was no resistance as
It's
soon
hot
as you got past
knife
like
through butter right now. It's hot knife through butter right now. Like it's crazy.
like legitimately, as soon as somebody blows by fucking OG or McCall or Hart on the wing, that is 2 points, which is not good. And then like the end game lineup where like I get it, he's your big acquisition who like you traded 5 first round picks for him and all that stuff. But like, man, Deuce is having a game.
Yeah.
And going away from Deuce just kind of felt wrong to me. I get why they had to do it. I understand why, but like, either you play Deuce and you take out one of Hart or Bridges, and like I would probably have taken out Bridges because like Bridges just gave you nothing tonight. He gave you nothing.
It's tough because I honestly feel like you could have picked any of the 5 guys to bench for Deuce. Like he deserved it that much to be out there. And some of the comments are saying like I'll just put this up from now. Citizen X saying play Hook and pointing out the 8-man rotation. Like that is legitimately like I see this as a problem, man. Like OG Anunoby 41 minutes in the 7th game of the season. Brunson with 37, Bridges with 39, Cat with 38. This is the 7th game in Atlanta. Like, yeah, you want guys to get their reps together and all that stuff. Like, we need to build a ton of fucking chemistry. It's very obvious. But that's just not necessary. Like, Hukporty has shown that he can play minutes at the 5. And I think this team should be trying to replicate some stuff to where when Mitch comes back, Cat is going to have to play the 4 in some spurts. They should try to see how that might be looking. Like, get a little preview of it from now. Playing him next to Hukporty, maybe playing him next to Sims if you want. Like, I really don't want to see that as much as I want to see it next to Hukporty, but there's things you can do to get the minutes down and to work it in a way where when Mitch comes back, when Precious comes back, you can apply those things that you saw early season to those lineups as well. And I don't feel like they're maximizing their time with the guys they have right now.
Because I don't think you maximize Cat by playing with the 4. I think the intrinsic problem with playing Cat at the 4, where it's like they cannot, like the offense is going to suffer when you play Cat at the 4, and I don't think the trade off on defense is enough. Like I think their offense, okay, if you're going to play Cat at the 4, you can't play Hart. First of all, because you need to have as much shooting as you can on the court.
Yeah.
Second of all, you're asking Cat to create against multiple guys in the paint, and I don't think that's going to be something that he can realistically do. Third of all, Brunson does not use Cat at all. Like the problem, like the offense is great. I'm not saying the offense is bad. Like the offense is great, and they haven't even figured it out yet, which is like a good sign. But like there were multiple times out the stretch where like Brunson could have just like Cat popped. Cat did the thing, and then Brunson just went, I'm gonna try to go drive into the paint. And somehow, some way, like it didn't work out. And Brunson's like, no, I'm gonna keep driving into the paint. And it's like, why the fuck do you not just like pass it out to Cat as an outlet? And I get it, he's still adjusting, he's still learning, but it's like, Christ.
I don't really have like. Obviously, you see right under my name. I said choosing patience for today. Like I want to give this team time. There's things that when I look at this team closing the game, I saw Jalen Brunson close out how many playoff wins? 7 playoff wins this year. I saw him close out whatever it was, 6 the year before, and we finished as a top 2 seed before. Like I know this team can close games. It's just a matter of them doing it together. Like they haven't done that stuff. It's different than OKC taking Hartenstein, which fuck Hartenstein, by the way. This is all his fault. It's different than OKC picking up Hartenstein and Caruso and just dropping him in to, like these, and even though Hartenstein's not been playing, like these low volume, just play defense kind of roles. We added a second and a third option, and we took away our former second option. Like these are wholesale changes that it's not going to happen in the first 7 games. So while I'm not going to get on here and tell anybody like, nah, you shouldn't be feeling a certain way about this team, you absolutely have the right to do that. I just think I'm going to choose to be positive about this squad. The Cat defense, that's the one thing that I don't know if time will kind of heal that wound. I just have to hope that like in those minutes where Mitch is playing without Cat, he's good enough to, kind of supplement the lack of skill that we're going to be losing. and then I hope that the minutes we play with Cat at the 4 are survivable, because that issue is the one issue where I'll be like, okay, that actually has me pretty fucking scared.
Also, I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think he's gonna. I think if he plays Cat at the quote unquote 4, is gonna be next to like Precious. I don't think he'll do Cat and Mitch. I don't think he wants to do Cat and Mitch. I think he wants the benefit of 5-out spacing without actually using it. I also think it's just like I don't know how you integrate Mitch into this team. I really don't. Because like your idea is like, okay, Cat and Mitch can like it's just like how it was in Minnesota, but with better offensive pieces. But it's like Mitch just not being able to do anything outside of hitting putback shots and dunking. And Brunson doesn't pass to his bigs.
That's a fucking problem.
Yeah, like he doesn't pass to his bigs. And like that's not just like with Cat, it's been with Mitch, it's been with Hartenstein. Like he does it. The only time he passed to his big was when Hartenstein and him just basically like spam floaters. And it's like, dude, just throw it to Cat on a pop.
This is frustrating. This is frustrating.
This is a super
Jalen Johnson. I just want to say Jalen Johnson is really good, and Dyson Daniels sucks so badly.
Yeah, Dyson Daniels is not good at offense, but defensively, god damn. Like if that offense ever becomes normal, Jesus Christ, I can at least like see the vision for what they like. It's kind of similar to what the Knicks have done with their offense. With their defense around Brunson, where it's like, okay, we'll just get you a bunch of 6'8" wings and we'll like figure it out later. But
this from Brian Benjamin. He said, "What's going on? I'm not feeling the McCall trade. I feel like we've underwhelmed as a team this year. Should we panic a bit?"
It's 7 games. Like
yeah.
Like if this team is bad in January, then you can start panicking. But like it's 7 games. Like we haven't even hit Thanksgiving yet.
What else?
We start out slow.
My bad.
No, you're good.
I think that I'm sure this comment is largely influenced by the fact that McHale had a shit game. I just don't think 4 of 10, 2 of 7 from 3 is like what we're going to be getting from him. The last, I don't know how many games you want to call it, but like the last 4 games were all, I guess even 5 games. Like I think every game after Boston, he's been pretty good. So like what is that? The last 5. I think he's averaged about like 18 a game, and the splits have been good. I know that off the top of my head. So I think it's just a combination of like the package that we gave up. Yeah, you're right. Brian is probably always gonna supersede what McHale does for us, unless we win a title. But McHale himself has not been a different player than what he's always been. He's high teens, good efficiency, good team defender. He's never been a savant on the ball, and
yeah,
he's just gonna we're gonna have to put him in that role because nobody else is. So it's just gonna look a little bit out of place for him.
And I will also say though, like he also has taken a leap as like a passer.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Like he feels like a baby Middleton, is the best way to put it right now.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah, he's like baby Middleton. But again, like I can't complain about his raw production. Like his production has been fine. It's just like some nights he got to be treated like a role player, but it's like you could I think the problem with the lineup is like there's just 4 guys that you just cannot touch. Like it's the core 4, and then like sometimes you can swap out Hart, but Tom Thibodeau's never going to swap out Hart. So then it becomes like the bench guys are just the bench guys, and then like the Knicks don't have a bench. Plus, like the bench is just like the bench is 2 small guards.
Yeah, and a guy who like doesn't know his left from his right foot.
Yeah, like, and to be fair, like Sims actually played like a decent game, but like
it just doesn't like I hate to like be a dickhead about it. I'm never gonna care if he plays a good game.
Yeah, I know. At this point, I'm just like, thank God. Cause, sorry, excuse me. Yeah, like when Sims plays a good game, it's just not impactful because he doesn't do anything aside from like defensive positioning. So, but I mean, like, yeah, he played good defense on Okongwu, just did not matter. Even though he's a plus minus demon right now, but like it just does not matter. Dude, his on off splits are like insane. Like they're not real.
I
But
mean,
yeah,
biggest plus for the Hawks today was Jalen Johnson. Plus
yeah, like
20.
I think, yeah, 26, dude. Like I think the starters just got fucking crushed, which is insane to think about because like
That's
they just
fucking
cannot play defense. And then like
worrying.
yeah,
Sorry.
like it didn't help that like Josh Hart played like an asshole. Brunson played like an asshole.
Brunson played like a massive asshole.
Brunson actually been playing like an asshole the entire season.
Yeah.
And it's like, I get it. He'll take some time to figure it out, but like, just fucking take threes.
You know, there's like, what is it with New York players who get named captain? Why, like, Judge choked, Brunson,
Jokes.
7 games of like subpar play for his standard. Like, maybe we shouldn't name Lindor captain for the Mets.
Do not name Lindor captain. You know who you need to name captain? Fucking David Stearns. That's my captain. David Stearns is my captain. Okay? I don't want any captains. I don't even think Lindor wants captain. I don't think he cares. But like, yeah, getting back to it, it's just like he's just played like an asshole, and I don't know why he thinks it's fucking May again. It's like he took 11 threes. Like, I'm probably harping a little bit too much on the threes, but it was just like he just felt like he was making the wrong read every single time he came down the court. And it's like,
Yeah.
dude, you have to be able to like do more. Like sometimes you just gotta pass, dude.
Specifically with JB, it feels like instead of just letting the game come to him and getting 3-point attempts, he's like, okay, I gotta like get this 3-point attempt up just because I gotta get it up. And then when he actually has like the open catch and shoots or like the corner pocket stuff, he's trying to get in his flow off of those shots. So he's pump faking, getting into his mid range game, trying to get to the hoop. And everything is just out of whack right now. Like, so that's what it looks like to me when I'm watching him play. And I think it trickles into the passing too. Like, it's I don't want to like keep referencing fucking Aaron Judge, but it's kind of one of those things where I think it's just gonna click one game and then we're gonna like move on from it. Like,
Yeah, I
like
know.
if the Yankees won Game 5 after Judge hit that bomb, like he probably would have gotten hot. I think we just need to wait for Brunson to get hot. He'll figure it out.
Yeah, like I think it's like this was the game to get hot. That was the problem.
Yeah, the Hawks defense has been fucking shit.
Yeah, like this was the game to like get hot. But now we're gonna have to get hot against either the fucking Bucks or the Pacers, which like again I still expect to win those games.
Aren't. Yeah.
But like, especially with the Bucks at home. But yeah, it just. Okay. Thoughts on Kolek tonight? Good offense, bad defense. That's gonna be the thought on Kolek the entire season. Until he learns how to like actually fucking play defense. Like it's okay, you can shoot threes, and I'm happy you can shoot threes. You just cannot do anything. Like when Kolek has to defend, it's like that fucking Drake meme where he's like playing against KD and like he has fear in his eyes. Like Kolek on defense legitimately just looks like he's scared. And it's like I don't blame him. He's 6'1" and can't do anything. So it's just like, oh. And I think that also the thing with Kolek, it's like when Kolek is on the fucking court, he doesn't get to handle the ball.
Yeah.
Which like
he can go back in, right?
He came back in for like a little bit, and then like Tip saw him like play a possession of defense, and then he took him out.
Yeah.
That's the thing too. Like the fact that Kolek is the backup means that like quickest hook imaginable, and Brunson is just gonna be playing like 15 minutes straight.
That's not going to happen either, because like when Brunson's off like this, there's no opportunity for him to like sit back and like watch the team function without him, and kind of like just kind of recalibrate himself. Like, yeah, he played, what was it, 38 minutes tonight, but 38 minutes of like, okay, you're in, like just like the playoffs, you're on the ball, you're creating everything. In those 10 minutes, like, yeah, he's watching Kolek, but Kolek also isn't touching the ball, so he doesn't know what it's like. He doesn't get another look to see what it looks like for a guard initiating for us. It's always like when Brunson's out, it's Mikhail, it's dumping it down to Cat. That's it.
Yeah, I get what you're trying to say. He has never had to play heliocentric ball like this, and I think that's like the big thing for him. It's like the Knicks are fully buying into the idea that like, okay, our best chance of winning is to play heliocentrism ball with Brunson and just have like a bunch of guys who are capable of like hitting their own shots in order to like get him plays off the ball, capable of rotating defenses and making the right read. So that way you still can generate some catch and shoot opportunities for him. And ultimately, like, it's not like James Harden peak Rockets where it's like nobody on the team can dribble. It's like, okay, we have 5 out. We have a bunch of guys who can like dribble, attack closeouts, pull up in mid range, and like make things happen for themselves. But most of the time, like, you're gonna be making decisions about the ball. And now, like, that's hard. Like, that's an adjustment because Brunson never had to do that really. Like, his entire time in New York prior to the season, he had Quickly, and then he had Randall. So it's like there was always an opportunity for him to like, if he didn't have it going, like, okay, I could just like make this pass, and then like somebody else can like have creation reps. Nobody else is doing that for you. Like, McCall is quote unquote like a good passer, but like he's not like running your offense. He's just making the right reads off of Brunson's gravity and having 5 out spacing. Kolek isn't there yet, and they're not going to give Kolek those reps because Josh Hart is going to fucking Debo him and ask for the fucking ball. Which is why I've been saying, like, they need a backup ball handler, like, more than anything, and the backup ball handler can't be Campaign.
Like, are we gonna like be in the Malcolm Brogdon business again?
Legitimately, they might be. I'm not kidding. They might be. I don't know how you make the money work, but like, you kind of need somebody who could just like play alongside Brunson, and like, aside from the 10 minutes that he's going to be off the court, give him like 5 minutes off the ball, just to like have somebody else like rotate defenses.
Man, it just like I need to see this team. I'm coming back to it, but like I need to see this team with Mitch and Cat at some capacity. Just if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But I have to see that it doesn't work because I still think that is our highest ceiling lineup if we make it happen like the right way. I'm gonna get to another one of Brian's super chats right here. Thank you, Brian, for the super chat. He says, okay, maybe it's early, referencing the Mikhail trade, but now that certain players like Giannis might be looking elsewhere, we could have used those picks for an actual superstar.
Simmons would have been starting at center and playing 30 minutes a night. If the Knicks don't make this trade, Jericho Sims are starting center for 2 months.
Yeah.
Our starting center room would be Jericho Sims, Mitchell Robinson, and Ariel Hukporty.
Well, that's when Mitch comes back. Like,
yeah,
our centers right now currently would be Randall, Hukporty, and Sims.
That would be the worst center rotation in the fucking league. Like, they were never going to do that. Not to mention, Julius Randle's in a contract year. If you thought the vibes were bad now, like, can you imagine Julius Randle having to play for his contract? Like, that's not good. And he has to play the 5. Like, however bad Cat's defense is at the 5 is, Julius Randle's worse.
Yeah.
And he also doesn't space the floor. So, like, and that's just on court. Like, the off court stuff is unique Cat's contract. Like, they're not going to pay Randall. Unique Cat's contract. So, like, if you are willing to, like, make a pivot move, like, you could trade Cat's contract. if you're gonna be in the second apron the next 2 years, like if you're in the second apron the next 2 years with Randall's contract, like you can't trade anybody. You don't get any value out of it because you can't aggregate salary. So if you're gonna extend Randall and then extend Bridges, and you just have this team, then like you have no way to pivot. And I don't think this team had a championship ceiling. So yeah, like that's why they made the move they made.
It really like that Hartenstein shit, man.
Yeah, Hartenstein legitimate. Like if Hartenstein stays, I still think they would trade it for Cat. But like Hartenstein leaving legitimately like blew up the entire process of the team. And again, I still think they made the Cat trade regardless. But now it becomes like, okay, do we really need McHale? I don't know if they would have traded for McHale if they didn't get if Hartenstein stays. That's where like my differing is.
I just want to know, like,
me personally,
I need somebody. I'm putting out the fucking bat signal for Jeremy Cohen right now. All right, I need him to tell me if there's any way we could work salaries for Giannis, because
they can work salaries for Giannis. I'm not worried about that. It's a matter of, do they want Giannis, or rather, like, do they want to trade like Cat? Like, you'd have to do it next offseason because we're hard capped. They're at the second apron, so they can't aggregate salary. But how it would work, and this is just me doing rough math in my head, like they have enough salary to make it work. It's a matter of like, do you essentially trade like it'd be like Cat and Deuce, and then like pick swaps in 2030 and 2032. That's your offer.
Like I might be just absolutely out of my mind, but I don't think I can trade Deuce.
You kind of have to. You need to add more salary somehow. Nobody wants Mitch. That's reality is nobody wants Mitch.
God damn it, bro.
Unlike the only way like somebody wants Mitch is if like Bobby Portis were to opt in and you just like swap out Bobby Portis for like Mitchell Robinson, and that's the way it would have to work. But like otherwise, nobody wants Mitch, and I would assume that like they would want OG or something. I don't know. I just feel like they would want OG, and I'm not trading OG.
I wouldn't trade OG, but like, what would they have? After Dante got traded, I don't think anybody should have any fucking like relaxation being on this roster besides Brunson.
Yeah.
Even Cat, like we brought you in. Don't sleep with one eye open, bro. Like would Bridges be possibly in the Milwaukee package? Like,
I don't know why you would do that. You need a third option for offense. Like the way you would make money work is Bridges and OG, or it would be Cat. And I don't think they wouldn't trade both wings. They'd trade Cat. Like they trade Cat. So yeah, that's a pod. That's a pod.
Like that's its own pod, is what you're saying?
That's its own pod.
Yeah. Okay. Fair. Man. I'm gonna keep believing in this team until they fucking pry the belief out of me, because the offense is so good. Like that stretch in the second quarter was fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, and the Hawks had no answer for it. Like what happened was we just kept giving it back on defense. The Hawks had no answer for the offense. We hit 22 threes. Like that's crazy. Like we hit 22 threes and we lost just because like we can't defend. I think it's another super chat here. It says also feel like we traded continuity for Flash. A lot of teams doing all the season. The teams that have continuity, we need a good start. Again, it's not how you start; it's how you finish in the league. It really isn't how you start. Cause we had continuity last year and we sucked until we had it last year and we were just 500 until January. Same thing in like 2022, where it's like we brought, aside from like Brunson and Hartenstein, we brought back the rest of the roster and we sucked. So it's just a matter of like it's game 7. Guys are still figuring it out. Yeah, I wouldn't be too like
If there's a
concerned
cast of
about.
characters and a coaching staff that is like fucking built to to last this shit and like work through all this stuff, it's this one, man. Like you said, we've done it 2 years in a row, and granted, those were off of midseason trades. I don't know if we have one in store for us, like especially around like that December January time. It probably happens more around the trade deadline if it does, but I believe in these guys, man. Like I'm just choosing to be positive with this team. We have no reason to not be. Like it looks sloppy. I fully understand that. The mistakes on pretty much everything besides Cat at the rim is stuff that we've seen these guys execute at a high level before.
Yeah, like they just gotta like sharpen up the rotations and like just get better.
Yeah,
I think they'll
like
be
this right
fine.
here from BXBoy71. Thank you for the super chat. The late game offense was trash. No ball movement, contested corner three at a timeout.
Yeah, Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, like
That
all
was
Jalen.
that was legitimately all Jalen Brunson, and then like Josh Hart fouling.
I feel the somberness in the super chat right here from Brian. Thanks for making me feel better.
I'm trying to make myself feel better.
We're all trying to feel better.
Yeah, it's been a rough 24 hours for obvious reasons.
You just made me think of this earlier from fucking Luca. Where is this? I want to find this. Luca said back-to-back days with an L to the right. Nobody has it worse. I just want to point out
We
that
were wearing blue today too.
it's three of them because we went Rockets, Trump, Hawks. So it's
Yeah.
3 days with L's to the red.
Oh my god. And we wore the blues. We wore the blues in back-to-back games. We never wear the blues.
Dude, Hawks money line should have been a fucking slam.
Oh my god.
God, why didn't Sam tell me?
We have fucking Trae Young talking about take our ass back home, bro. We gave Trae Young ammo. That was the worst part of this. Georgia couldn't come through yesterday, and now they can come through today. Oh my god. Are we really? We just wanted the fucking swing state. This is the swing state road trip. I can't do this, man. We gotta go to fucking. We gotta go to Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, yeah.
We gotta go to Wisconsin. There's no Nevada. We gotta play. Oh yeah, and then we gotta play Pennsylvania on Tuesday. Like, oh my god, we're just gonna lose in the swing states. It's just like the election. Okay, this is helping me cope. This is helping me cope.
Man, Tyrese, what do we have to look forward to in life?
Damn, I can't even say the Giants. I can't even say the. Yeah, it legitimately is just like I have to look forward to Steve Cohen because the Giants are legitimately about to commit insane atrocities on Sunday morning. God, I don't even want to watch that game. I don't even want to watch that.
I'm watching that game solely so that like
we lose.
If the Giants lose, I can like text Colin and be like, "Hey, you wanted a quarterback?
Trade up.
Not happening."
Look, yeah, like if we're 3-4, the rest of the East is all bad. Like it's okay. It's okay.
What do you think about this? I know we kind of talked about it earlier, but like, I feel like Huck should be getting like all the Sims minutes, and then with what I said before about like playing him next to Cat to see how it would look, like he should be probably around like 15 to 16 minutes. Like, what do you think about that?
I mean, Cat is a center because he has no choice. But like, because like the benefits of Cat as a center are just like so extreme. Like,
yeah,
when Cat plays center, like look at the offense, man. Like the reason why Cat was thought of to be like this insane level player and prospect for like his first couple of years in the league is because like his offensive impact was like before Jokic, it realistically was like Cat because it was just like, okay, this guy's like worth 14 fucking win shares for whatever reason, and like, yeah, the defense is like mediocre, but like they've been able to build good defensive units around him, and his offense just like makes it insane. Like, see, like he's a center. It's just a matter of like he does have to do like more center shit. And again, I think it'll take some time because I remember he went from playing like next to Rudy fucking Gobert to now he is like doing that stuff. It really is just going to take some time. It's just going to take some time for like people to know where they're going, for like McCall to get Mikhail to get the Brooklyn out of his system, for like Karl Anthony Towns to like remember how to play two backpedaling. Brunson needs to get the fucking marketing summer out of his system because he kind of just went to doing commercials. Wasn't in the gym.
Yeah, well, he turned the roommate's pod into a fucking 1 hour ad read. So,
not my captain.
wait, what?
Not my captain, dude.
No, not my captain.
Not my captain. Now it's we're on accountability watch. Did he take accountability for this game? That's my question.
I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah, I was saying, did he take accountability yet?
I know you kind of talked about this Trae Young quote, but like Jordan Bub put it on here for everybody to see. I hope these New York fans find their way to the exit real quick. Boo, take y'all ass home. Reminder, this game was played in Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah, like he just fucking took a shit on his own fan base unintentionally. What a dumbass.
Yeah. Oh my god. You know, this is the Super Bowl. No,
Dude,
I'm happy to give Georgia a win because they couldn't give it to us yesterday, and that's fine.
No, that's why we shouldn't be happy to give them one.
You know what? Like, I bet there are some very fine people in Georgia. I bet there are some decent humans in Georgia. Fine people on both sides, even. And I can't even make the joke, man. I'm just I can't even make the joke. I'm so annoyed.
Dude, I looked up Brunson to see if he took accountability for tonight, and the first result is Brunson Grifter. We're fucking so down bad. This is terrible. This is terrible.
Yeah. You know what? It can only go up from here. That's what I keep telling myself. It can only go up from here. We don't play our red team. Like, it's already a win for me. We don't play our red team.
Well, the Philly game is going to be like a conundrum because they got blue and red. That shit might end in a tie.
Watch them wear like fucking. They're gonna wear blue, and I'm gonna be like, you guys don't deserve blue. You guys aren't blue right now. You are in blue. Can't wait for Brett Favre's gonna show up on Friday.
Dude, Brett Favre in the fucking arena. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Brett Favre posted some shit on election day, and I think it was about like God and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was just like, bro, God saw you fucking steal welfare checks, dude. Like, you think you're going to fucking heaven?
God gave you that Parkinson's, bro.
Like, that's not a coincidence.
All right, but yeah, we made a mention to it, but yeah, our next game is in Milwaukee. No, it's at we're back home. We play against Milwaukee. I think Milwaukee plays tomorrow. I want to say they play tomorrow.
I don't know. I might be there on Friday, though. If anybody's going on Friday, let me know. I might be there. I gotta watch Giannis.
Yeah, I gotta see if I can come out. I don't know if I'll have time to come out Friday, but we'll see. The joke is no, I'm not gonna come out.
Well, I know you're from fucking wherever the fuck state you are. I forgot where you are.
San Antonio, unfortunately.
Well, you better be recruiting 1B. All right.
I'm trying, dude. I'm trying.
Before we get out, because I feel like we're kind of winding down, I think this is a great point from Omar. Just to summarize, just we're getting no easy buckets. Like nothing in transition, nothing where like we're taking advantage of a defensive collapse or anything like that. That's a great point.
We have an elite offense and we have to get every possession out the mud, which is insane.
I mean, that's a reason for optimism.
I know it's like this offense is so bad right now, but it's so good just because like it's spacing and it's elite offensive talent. They're grifting their way to a top 5 offense, and they're not even grifting yet. Like that's the funny part. Like someone stole our ballots on offense, and somehow, some way, we're still like leading in the popular vote.
Yep. They took our ballots and like they brought them. Where the fuck what team did we go off against? Indiana. We left all our ballots in Indiana.
Yep. God, they're literally saying stop the steal to our fucking offense because somehow, some way, we're still that good. Yeah, like this team is still number 1 in fucking 3-point percentage. Number 1
after
in like
getting 43s.
Yeah, like it's they shot 47% from 3. How do you lose this game?
I mean, from just to Risachet, God, I fucking hate his last name. To Risachet and Jalen Johnson, they went 21 to 36 from the field for 56 points.
Like, how
just
the
fucking
fuck
like
did you lose this game?
Unfathomable stuff.
I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Now I'm mad about it. I was like okay about it. Now I'm just fucking mad about it. All right, I'm done. I'm done.
3 nights in a row of just being fucking pissed.
Oh my god. Just going to sleep with tears in my eyes. I hope you're happy, Jalen Brunson. You're not my captain.
I think
that's it.
I think that's it for us tonight.
Yep. We'll see you guys on Friday. I don't know who'll be on. I won't be. But
yeah.
Yep. All right. Thank you guys for coming out. And we'll see you Friday.